Hey everyone, and welcome to MLTK 2700 Medical Immunology. I am Sarah Steinberg. I am the MLT or Medical Laboratory Technician Program Director and also the instructor for this course. And I'm really excited to have all of you in my class. This video is just a quick overview of the immunology shell as a whole, and then going over everything that you should complete for the week. I will say, even though my class policies and my syllabus are a little harsh, if you reach out to me with ample time, or if an emergency arises, please just reach out to me and understand that as long as you're communicating with me, that's the biggest thing that matters, okay? So important information about this course. I want you guys to remember that there's two sections. There's an H1 and an H2. So you just attend one section, and these are the dates that our labs will be held, okay? So our first lab is not until September 10th. With that being said, we do have our annual in-person new student orientation this Saturday, August 22nd, here in Ailey Hall from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So keep an eye out for an invite for that. Moving in, please make sure to do the Moodle class participation check. It's really important for the registrar. So I don't want anybody to accidentally get dropped if you do not select the class participation check. Then I have a syllabus quiz going over the syllabus, and I'll make sure my syllabus video is also posted if you have any additional questions. All right, let's move down. So welcome and introductions. I can see that a good amount of you guys have already started doing your introductions, which is great. So please make sure you go ahead and go into your introductions. The prompt is welcome. I like to know where you guys are from, where you're living now, a little bit of foresight to see where you would like to do your clinical rotations, any details about where you are in the program, if you have any lab experience, and what do you know about immunology? What are your expectations for the course? And then I also like to know what your favorite foods and drinks are, and what you don't like as well, because I do like to purchase snacks and drinks for you guys during lab weekends when I'm able to. Perfect. So please make sure you go and do the introduction. I will say for expectations, full transparency, I am not the best with timely grading, but with that being said, I do have a few more adjuncts this semester, which is really exciting. And so Miss Bethany or Beth Sager is going to be helping me out in this immunology course this semester. So hopefully we'll get all that grading into you guys with back to you with a reasonable amount of time. All right, so moving on, I will also add I am in student mode here, so everything that is shown here should be what you guys are seeing as well. Semester project, I will go over that in a separate video that I will try to get posted by the end of the first week of school. Virtual study sessions, I did not mention this in my syllabus, but something that I am continuing from in positive feedback that I received from students in my immunology class last year were the virtual study sessions that I hosted usually on the Tuesday or Wednesday before lab during lab weeks, and then Tuesday and Wednesday of exam week. So just a chance for us to get together via Zoom, a chance for me to answer any questions that you have while I have you live on Zoom, and then go over any concepts that may still be feeling fuzzy. So there's that. All right, so week one, we're starting off with the foundations of the immune system. We're going to explore those foundational mechanisms, and essentially a big recurring theme that I have in all my lectures is that we're building the foundation. I promise you that everything I'm going over in these first 3 lectures will come back around later in the within the semester. Okay, so the more that you understand all of the concepts now, the stronger the foundation, the better off you're going to be. Okay, I strongly dislike the term busy works. So every assignment I have, every lecture, everything has a purpose, I promise. I do have a week 1 to do for those of you who like the checkoffs, and you can also add to them as well. You can add your own items, but review the syllabus video, interactivity, weekly update, that's this, any lecture videos, weekly PowerPoints, reading. And then I'm trying something different this semester than I've done in the past. And that is, the homework is not a traditional like worksheet, for example, but instead more application-based learning. So we'll start off with a concept check, and once you complete the concept check, you do have 3 attempts for that. Once you complete concept check with a grade of 70% or better, then the clinical case will then be unlocked. Once you complete that clinical case, then I do encourage you to go down to the self-check, applied reasoning, and that's just ungraded practice for you. And this ungraded practice does stay open until the week after our first exam. All right, so going back to week 1, we have our week 1 files, and again, I'm clicking through everything, student view, so you should all be able to see what I can see. So here we have our week 1 case notebook. So definitely download this, definitely start using it now, okay? As I make our semester project video, this is one component that is going to be incorporated into your semester project. So again, everything has a purpose, everything will come full circle. This case notebook is what I'm calling it. And these are going to be before you start that lesson. So after that concept check, you're gonna go through like everything that you know so far from your reading, from the lecture videos, and it's also designed to help guide that reading and guide those lecture videos, right, as well. Use it during that concept check quiz. There's no time limit on it. Like I said, there's 3 attempts, and you just need the highest score with the 70%. So go through, fill all of this out, and save this resource, okay? You will use it for your semester project. So hopefully you saw that worksheet. Not sure, because it's on my screen share was paused. So hopefully. Anyhow, so here's all of the PowerPoints. I give them to you in both PDF and PowerPoint. And then supplemental PowerPoints for you, just overview of immunology. And then these are PowerPoints from the publishers. So I try to condense them and make them make a little bit more sense. All right. Then week 1 concept check. So, I will fix that. That should not be average grade, but instead the highest grade. So once you get a 5.5 out of 8 at the least, and honestly, all of you guys should be able to get 8 out of 8 on it because you have multiple attempts. Then you'll be able to do your week 1 clinical case. And so what the clinical case is it takes you through a series of questions and presents to you a series of stages of a patient. So this one is a stage clinical case following a premature infant with a central line infection, and the case unfolds one stage at a time. So you do only have 1 attempt for this, but I think it's only worth like 14 points or something. And again, it's not about the points. It's not about like this answer is correct or incorrect. And I do have manual grading to do with it, so keep that in mind. But it's more about me being able to see your reasoning, okay? And I tried to put in there for like the question portion that it doesn't have to be textbook worthy responses, okay? I know some of you are so thorough and I love that. But just for like ease of mind that you don't have to get into the nitty gritty of it, okay? And then week 1 self-check applied reasoning. I'll probably rename this to just applied, like week 1 applied reasoning ungraded practice, since we do have separate graded self-checks that are actually a part of your grade. Again, it's unlimited attempts to test your knowledge, review concepts, strengthen areas. These are, you don't have to do them, but I always want to provide you guys with the most amount of resources for you guys to be successful. And then finally, we do have week 1 videos. Obviously the check-in video isn't there because that's what I'm making right now. But we have our Foundations of Immunology Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So all those are the 3 lectures that we have. PowerPoints are in the files. Again, if you try to go into anything, if anything's looking wonky, if anything's like not pulling up, please reach out to me right away. I do prefer that you email me like in the Google email, because I can directly respond to it. As stated in the syllabus, please also include the course heading in your email as well. So please include MLTK 2700 syllabus issue or whatever. Otherwise, you can also email me in Moodle, but sometimes Moodle is a little weird that the messages won't pop up for me to see if you message like in a class or certain way. So that's why I prefer the Gmail. If you do not hear back from me within 3 days of sending me an email, please respond to that email to bump it back up in my inbox. I do get a lot of emails in one day, which is unfortunate, and I'm really trying to be better about grading in a timely manner and answering my emails. So I'm really trying to be diligent about that. But like I said, I do get a lot of emails, and I just hate when your emails sometimes get like taken down to the bottom and lost. So all right, well, like I said, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to support you. I'm here to, again, give you the resources that you need to be successful. I want you guys to walk away at the end of the semester, not just feeling comfortable and confident in immunology, but I also want you to enjoy it as much as I do. So immunology, molecular biology, which we'll get into those concepts later in the semester, immunohematology, anything that has to do with the way that the immune system reacts is so fascinating to me. And it's such a beautiful concept. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Otherwise, I hope you all have a great first week of school, and I'm here if you need me.